It's Saturday, 4:53 p.m. and I just had one of the most amazing days that I've had in a while. And if you clicked on this video, it's because you have these days where you have loads of free time. It may not be every day of the week, but there are just days like the weekend or some other day when it's just less busy, where you just have so much time and you want to be productive. You want to do loads of great things that are moving you forward, but you may also want to, let's say, have some time for rest, have some time for just yourself, and you just kind of cannot balance both of these things out. You just get lost in chasing one and then losing the other, and vice versa. That's what usually happens. You want to be productive on a weekend, you want to lock in, you want to grind it out. What happens is you just keep pushing things off. You say, okay, let's chill out, let's rest right now, let's do it a bit later. I still have loads of time today. There's no sense of urgency, and that's the problem. I used to struggle with this a lot. So I'm gonna keep this video quick because there's not much to unpack here. It's pretty simple. It's stupidly simple on how you can have an amazing day. And a lot of people, they will just tell you you don't want it enough if you don't work just the entire day. And to some extent, that is true. Like if you really wanted it, if you really had to achieve your goal, you would be working every single waking hour. If there was some super urgent reason why you had to achieve it, let's say, here in this example, often if your family member were to die, if you wouldn't accomplish your goal, then yeah, you would have this huge sense of urgency and you would be working. But oftentimes we don't have this and we cannot create it as easily. So what becomes the solution? What can you do instead where you still feel like you want to have some time for yourself, but you also want to have a super productive day. You want to be incredibly productive. You want to be making progress and just be proud of every single day that passes by. You want to be proud of the achievements you've made, and even if it wasn't an easy day, that you still are satisfied with yourself. I'm going to share with you a couple of reasons as to why I had an amazing day today, even though I still have like 5 hours till I go to sleep. So I'm still gonna be doing loads of productive things, and recording this video is also in my schedule as I have all my day planned out. So the first thing is structure everything. If you want to have a productive day, you need to know what exactly do you want to do. What do you want to do that day to make it productive? You don't just do everything to feel productive. You actually need to have some things in order to be productive. Like you need to have specific things that you do at specific hours of the day that you want to accomplish. And it's very important to plan out your day from the start to the end. Now, the second thing is you need to do your most important task at the beginning of the day. Your most hardest, your most annoying, boring task, most demanding task in the beginning of the day. This is actually so important because it is basically a superpower. When you go to sleep, your entire dopamine receptors reset. They they go down to the baseline. And in the morning when you wake up, if you don't instantly go to your phone or just expose yourself to unnecessary dopamine, like eating a sweet thing or instantly watching YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, you are in a state of calmness, in a state of flow, where you can super easily just tackle your most hardest and important task of the day. And in the morning today, I worked for 2 hours straight without any difficulty, even though those tasks I usually find boring. I want to play some music, I want to watch a YouTube video whilst I do that. But in the morning, none of this is true. In the morning, you can lock in, just don't expose yourself to any of the dopamine, and from the beginning of the day, just have a dull, boring, and simple task that you need to tackle. No exposure to unnecessary dopamine, nothing. Just pure work that's pushing the needle forward and getting you closer towards your goal. Now, the third, and I would say the most important one that no one actually does, and I only started doing it recently, and it is also the reason why I had an amazing day today, was right from the beginning of the morning, I told myself, this is gonna be an amazing day. I said, this is gonna be an amazing day. I looked forward to all the things that are gonna happen throughout the day. I even looked forward to finishing my work, not because I love it, but because I knew that, okay, once I'm done with this work, I'm already getting closer to my goals, right? I've already done everything I'm supposed to do right in the beginning of the day. Everything on my list that is, let's say, a must, that's a non negotiable, I get it over with in the beginning of the day, meaning for the rest of the day, everything is calm. I can do whatever I want. I can go for a walk. I can go meet up with my friends, which I did. I can spend time outside enjoying the autumn, the amazing weather. This is the the power of just visualizing, of just visualizing and manifesting. Manifesting is, often misunderstood as something where you trick yourself into achieving something. It's actually feeling as if you've already achieved it. So I just started feeling happy and grateful. I started feeling those emotions that I would get from spending time with my friends outside, that I would get from finishing the work. I just started feeling those emotions right in the beginning of the day. And once you start feeling those emotions, you instantly increase your vibration. You become more happy. You become more excited. I started smiling, and I didn't try to hold back my smile. I tried to smile even harder. I went on to journal and I prayed and I said, like, I was already grateful because I said, I'm so grateful that I'm gonna have an amazing day today. I already know that it's gonna be an amazing day. The weather outside is great. The sun is shining. I already have the entire day planned out. And these are the factors that contributed to the success in this day. I highly recommend you take this advice seriously. You don't just watch and don't take action. Just try out all of these things. And if you had to just choose one, because maybe it may be a bit too much for you to handle at a time if you're not used to writing a schedule or doing something hard in the beginning of the day, at least when you wake up, don't get out of bed before you convince yourself that you are going to have an amazing day. If you wake up with these negative emotions where you want to stay in bed, you're feeling miserable, you might have not had enough sleep, tell yourself, okay, I'm going to have an amazing day. I'm going to have an amazing day. I'm so grateful. Start to smile. And don't get out of bed until you actually start believing in what you're saying. Even if it takes you 5, 10 minutes, which it shouldn't, to be honest, it shouldn't. But if it does, don't get out of bed until you actually start feeling those emotions. Because the beginning of the day is the most important part of the day. Do you notice that all of the most amazing days that you have start off with you feeling amazing, start off with you just being excited? Maybe you're going on a trip, maybe you're meeting up with someone and you're excited from the beginning of the day because you're waiting for something, you are looking forward to something, and that's what you need in every single day. You need to be looking forward to something. This is the secret. You need to be looking to forward to the to whatever, to everything, to map out the day in your head and look forward to everything. You can literally find the good and the benefit in everything. Even if the task is miserable and hard, you can find the goodness. You can find the happiness in it. So don't get out of bed before actually start feeling grateful and happy for what's to come. I hope this helps. God bless. If you want to get more videos like this, watch more videos like this. If you enjoy the advice and you feel genuinity in these videos, then drop a subscribe, and I'll keep more of these coming. Hope you have a blessed day, and the next time you have loads of free time, you know exactly what you need to do in order to make that day count and be productive and move closer towards your goal. Hope you have a good one. Bye bye.